Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach Jeff here with Asiamah Academy, and today I got a quick message. Just going to talk to you guys for a little bit just about just being a basketball player and what that looks like. Okay, so you guys are probably watching this first 10 seconds and you're probably like, okay, what is he going to talk about? I'm going to spill the beans, okay? I'm going to talk to you guys about the pressures of basketball and how important it is. Listen to what I'm saying. How important it is to have fun with this game of basketball, and I'm going to talk to you about the importance of not putting pressure on yourself. All right, so make sure you watch this whole video. Make sure you listen to what I'm going to say right after the intro.
What we like to do, man. Asiamah Academy.
If you are anywhere in middle school or elementary school, pay attention to what I'm going to say. You cannot put pressure on yourself. When I was younger, when I was just getting out of elementary school, I seen a lot of people stop playing basketball because they put pressure on themselves to be really good. And to be honest, a lot of it isn't their fault. They had parents around them, they had coaches around them that really pushed them, put pressure on them. And at the end of the day, that's gonna make you not love the sport. When you're young and you guys are, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, you got to enjoy yourself. This is the time for you to really just enjoy this game, right? It's a basketball game, right? This is a children's sport. It's meant to be fun. When competition gets into it, it can get a little bit blurry because everybody wants to win, right? But nobody remembers that when you lose, there's a lot of lessons that come out of losing. We all love watching NBA players, Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, but they don't know their stories, right? Steph Curry was somebody that wasn't recruited highly until he got to college. What about all those years before? What was he doing? Maybe he did a good job relieving pressure and just understanding that it was fun. Maybe not, right? But one thing that he did was he kept working on his game. So the first piece of advice that I want to give you is if you're feeling a lot of pressure and you feel like you're not good at shooting, you're not good at layups, come to the park. Go to your driveway in the morning and work on the thing that you want to work on, right? If you're not good at shooting and you feel like you want to shoot better, just go and shoot the ball, right? Maybe it's not about shooting. Maybe you just feel pressure from your parents. Maybe you just feel pressure from your friends, right? And you're only 10 years old. Go to the park and just shoot. It's one of the best forms of therapy ever. Just go to the park and just shoot the basketball, right? Just go shoot it. Another thing you could do is just go play with your friends or just go play at the park, right? As long as it's okay with your parents, you go play at the park. That's gonna be another great way to just relieve stress. I'm telling you from experience, it's very important to have fun because like I was saying, I know a lot of people that just stopped playing because the pressure was too much. They stopped thinking about the fun. They started thinking about how they need to be really good. Somebody like Michael Jordan, he wasn't the best player growing up. He was cut in high school. But you know what he did? He started just working on his game. And look, this is when he was in high school. Believe it or not, when Michael Jordan was younger, 12, 11, 10, he wasn't playing basketball. You know what sport he was playing? He was playing baseball. So put that into perspective. You're putting pressure on yourself at 10 years old saying, I have to be this, I have to be that. Michael Jordan, who's the best player of all time, he wasn't even playing basketball at that age. So that just shows that at the ages from 10, even from 8 all the way up to 12, you just have to be enjoying yourself. Basketball is a very fun game and you gotta enjoy it. How do you enjoy it? You gotta celebrate your makes. You gotta celebrate when you do a good pass. Those are things that you have to do. And if any parents are watching this, you can't put pressure on your kids because they're gonna get burnt out. 8, 9 years old, you're trying to force them to protect the ball and you're trying to force them to shoot the ball better. They don't really have a lot of mental capacity in their minds to be able to remember all of those little things. Now, if you're 17 or 18 and you're watching this, yeah, there might be higher expectations for you, But what you can do is just go to the gym and work on your game. You know, that's what guys like Michael Jordan did, Kobe did. Kobe came into the league, the NBA, at 17 years old. And when he came into the NBA, he started doubting himself because in his first year, he was on the bench. People don't know that. Kobe was averaging only 7 points a game. And he started driving through UCLA and those other college campuses, questioning if he made the right decision. He was feeling a lot of pressure. But you know what he did? He went into the gym. He went into the gym, right? He created a schedule and he said, this is what I'm gonna do. And by the time he was 18, 19 years old, he was an NBA All-Star. 19, 20 years old, he was an NBA champion. So if you're 16, 17, 18 watching this and you feel pressure and you feel like the game is no fun, try to get into the gym. Try to set a routine for yourself. Try to get up early in the morning, 5, 6 a.m., and work on your game. That should help you out a lot. But if you're 9, 10, 11 years old, don't put pressure on yourself. Don't try to force yourself to get up and work on your game. Do it if it's fun, but don't do it if you feel like you need to do it because you have to be the greatest player of all time, right? You got to enjoy yourself. You got to just enjoy with your friends. Just have fun. The same way you stay at home playing the video game is the same way you should be going into the AAU game like, I'm just going to enjoy myself and have a good time. Now, that doesn't mean to walk back on defense. That doesn't mean to not try your best to go finish a layup at the rim. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is once you put your best foot forward, you live with the results. If you made a layup, celebrate that. If you got in the game and you got a steal, celebrate that. Because one day you are going to be 16, 17, 18 years old, God willing, right? And once you get to that point, now you can really start saying, okay, I need to really start working on my handles. I need to really start working on my jump shot. And if you have a coach that's not doing the best, not supporting you, not believing in you, find another coach. Go to another school. Life is too short. So if they're not giving you what you're looking for, go to another school. There's a lot of schools out there. Definitely talk to your parents because that's very, very important. The older you get, the easier it is for you to make that decision. Like if you're in college and you're not satisfied with that coach, go to another school. Go to another school. Unfortunately for me, I went to a couple different schools because I didn't really have a lot of guidance, and I was also really determined to put myself in the best situation that I just kept leaving schools. So it depends, right? It's one thing to go through adversity, but then it's another thing to really, really feel like the coach isn't believing in you. The coach is too negative to the players. The coach has favorites. There's some coaches that are like that, unfortunately. But the overall advice is control what you can control. If you can't control it, you just got to do the best that you can and just see what you have. But if you can control it, work hard at it. All right? And like I said, if you're young, 8, 9, 10 years old, enjoy the game. Basketball is so fun. And I get it. It sucks when you lose. But when you lose, it's a learning lesson. So take all of those losses as a learning lesson. Now, if you do want to get better and you do want to go to the park and work on your game and have somebody train you, by all means, definitely do that. Definitely do that. Right? Don't mistake what I'm saying and take it as like, oh, I shouldn't work on my game. I shouldn't train. Nah, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is when you are young at a certain age, you have some time. You don't need to put all this pressure on yourself saying, I need to be the greatest player of all time. I need to do this. I need to do that. When you get to 15, 16, 17, that's when you should start putting a little bit more pressure on yourself saying, okay, I need to really work on some things. But I just wanted to give a general message to the people out there, all the kids out there saying, have fun with this game. Have fun. This is a beautiful game, right? Nothing's better than hitting a shot. Nothing's better than scoring a layup, getting an and one, right? And being able to celebrate with your friends. Nothing's better than winning a championship. I just won a championship with my 3rd grade AAU team. Just seeing all those kids jump up and celebrate, shake each other's hands and scream. It's a very, very pure moment, right? So if you're at that age, third grade, fourth grade, you got to just enjoy yourself, because one day you're going to be in sixth, seventh, eighth grade, getting ready to go to high school, and that's the time when you need to really turn it up. But right now, don't put pressure on yourself, all right? Just enjoy yourself. And if anybody has any advice or they need a mentor, someone to talk to, feel free to reach out to me, all right? You could message me in the comments. You could also hit me up on Instagram at Asiamah Academy, and I'll definitely be there for you. Any questions you have, you could definitely feel free to reach out and talk to me, all right? Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great day. And always remember, the lion mentality lives here.